sunny, but it's also raining a little bit as I was walking down here. Kind of weird. It is very, very warm outside and very humid. It was hot last night. We had the window up in the bedroom and I was roasting. We literally had all the windows up upstairs. So I caved in this morning and turned the air on for a few minutes, but I was just melting. Y'all, I just saw a wasp in here. I had the door open yesterday, so they're coming in here looking at my flowers. So I haven't been on here in a couple days. Not been feeling too well. My ear has lost hearing again, so it's back on that track again. I had to go have my hearing aids adjusted. Definitely relying on them right now. They are helping my tinnitus and helping level off the hearing loss. I still have like a little bit of that distortion and weird humming noise, but the hearing aids do help, and so that's where we're at the moment. I'm praying this won't last and I won't get vertigo attacks, but it's in God's hands, and I'm trying to remain positive. I had a couple days where I was just not real positive, and I was just, I don't know. Last week I've been pretty down, but I can't live like that continually. I mean, I do have my moments, but I've also got to have my good moments too. So I'm down here in the greenhouse and I'm checking everything because it's going to be really hot today. I think 85, and then next week I'm seeing some nights in the 30s, so the forecast is all over the place. My tomatoes look great, and they're over here in the sun, basking in the sun. My bougainvillea is starting to really take off. I had that one for a while, and then I've got a new one, and look at all those little ones coming up there. So it's gonna be so pretty. Oh, and all over, it's just gonna be awesome looking. Let's see what else we got going on in here that's new. My begonia is still looking, oh, got a new bloom there. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. So pretty. There is a wasper somewhere. I hope he's not trying to make a nest somewhere. Oh my goodness, I see one right over there. Nope, we got to get that out of here. I ain't going for that. That's a duty for my husband. I don't do wasp nests. I'll look at my aloe. It's got a really pretty, unique bloom. Love it. Let's see what we got going down there. I went through all my succulents the other day and got a lot of the old leaves off the bottom. They do that as they grow. It's just a very normal thing, but I like to go clean them up and make them look pretty. Look at that. I found that sitting in this pot because my neighbor gave me this last year, and I haven't hung it yet, so it's just kind of reaching out through my plants, and then I've noticed some like little pictures just sitting in my other plants. But I do have something to hang it. I just need to find a spot for it and get it repotted. Oh, I want to show you guys something else before I go outside. So my neighbor got an electric sprayer last year as a gift, and for some reason something happened to it and he had to end up ordering another one. Well, something was wrong with the order, and then they had to get another one, and he got an extra one. Well, he gave it to me, which is the sweetest thing ever. I'm so thankful because I was like, I don't need an electric sprayer. You know, I saw it last year and I thought, that's not something I need. That's really cool. But he gave me this one, and the first time I used it in the greenhouse, I'm like totally hooked. I'm like, this is awesome. If something happens to this one, I'm completely spoiled now and we'll have to have another one. So let me show you what it does. So this is it right here, and it's got like this little wand thing, and it's got attachments to it. So he gave me some attachments. It's rechargeable. It's got like a battery right here. So you can push this little button and it sprays. Look at that. It's got different sprayer tips. You can turn this little blue thing and it makes like a stream versus a spray. The spray is awesome because these tropicals, they like love to be wet, like even on the tips of the plant leaf, because that's where the pitchers form. So it's really easy just to keep it humidified, and I can get back in here to some of the plants that were harder to reach, like especially back in the corner of my greenhouse back there where there's plants underneath my benches. It's portable, so it's super easy just to carry around, and I can get back into my plants really easy. It is just awesome. I just love it. And it charges with like a USB-C charger, wall charger. And you just put it right in this little spot right here. The charger goes in there. And then you fill it up. It's got like a filter, let me see, in here. If you want to filter out your water. And same here, it's got another little place to put water into. It is awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for that gift. It's definitely going to be used. All right, so update out here real quick why it's not raining. My clematis that I transplanted is doing great. It has really taken off. So it looks wonderful. And my hydrangea's coming back. You can see the new leaves coming up. And I've got some little wild daisies starting to bloom. I love those. I haven't got any leaves coming out on my grapevine, so not real sure about that one. So back here is my zinnia bed. And I sprinkled a bajillion zinnia seeds down. I actually see one coming up right there. So I'm making a little free border back here with some fence posts I used to have around the garden. I think it looks kind of cool. This gives it an edge. I need to kind of stabilize it, but I just kind of laid it down here to see what it was going to look like. But I think it's going to look good. And it's free. I love free borders. All right, let's check my oregano because my mom gave me that and it didn't look good for a couple days, but it's kind of bounced back. It looks really good. So it's transplanted well. I may have to cover it next week when it's going to be in the lower 30s because it looked like it was going to be 33 one night. So I'm a little bit worried about some of the seeds I've already put out. I jumped the gun on some of my seeds, but hopefully they'll be okay. I have a bunch of frost cloth so I can get it out and cover them up. And look how quickly my hostas come up. Literally, they were up that far 2 days ago, and this is what they look like now. I've got to get that little pot and put them in it. But things are springing up. And y'all, if y'all saw my previous videos, we cut this mully grass over here all the way down. And look how much it's come up to. Look at that. You can tell where Eli had cut it right down there. So it's grown this much in a couple weeks. This is my sedum. I keep them in these pots all winter long outside. They're very winter hardy and they're so pretty. Y'all, look at my egg collection over here. And honestly, I give eggs to my neighbors and everything, but I still have a bunch of eggs. I'm gonna take a bucket down because I probably have enough to fill a bucket up. Oh gosh, look at all these eggs, y'all. Okay, you're fine. You can wait till I get done. And he's mad too now. Hey. Don't act like it's, you know, a tragedy here that I'm coming in here to grab eggs. Come up here and check on my fish. I haven't showed a little update on them in a bit. There's my pleco. I've got 5 goldfish. Still got my little more. This little guy or gal, I don't know what he is. I call him a he. He doesn't go to the top very much. A lot of times I drop food in. And I'll drop food that floats for the goldfish, but he never makes it up there. I don't know if it's just like his shape or if it's harder for him to get to the top. So I usually drop floating pellets in there for him. But these little pigs, they get to him before I can get them to him, so I kind of have to drop quite a few down there or distract them somewhere else. They're getting antsy because they see me. They literally know when I walk in the door. I've got a little guppy back there, a male guppy. And some babies in here that the goldfish haven't messed with.